Hey everybody, it's Tatiana from The Tatiana Show, and I'm coming to you from Chicago. The Distributed Markets Conference is filled with awesome, fun, new friends. And one of them is Barath Rao, who I've heard is very smart and very cool, and I'm going to learn why in about 2 seconds. He's from a company called Leverj, and he's the CEO over there. And thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely thrilled to be here.
Great. So tell me a little bit about what you're doing at Leverj.
So at Leverj, we are building a decentralized exchange, which is also leveraged in the sense we can do futures and we can do risk management on decentralized. So that's essentially our product.
So let me ask you a little bit about decentralized exchanges. I've heard that some exchanges are they are saying that they're decentralized, but they're not really decentralized, and they're basically like an order book. Can you tell me about how yours would be different from any other decentralized exchanges and how that works a little bit more?
So the key value of decentralization is really your ability to control your own money. Everything else is just a topology or a technology you use or some sort of protocol that doesn't actually add value to the trader. The trader values the security of their funds and the privacy of their financial actions. So what we do is we decentralize custody, and everything else, the order matching itself is centralized. This allows us to create it at high speed and still give users 99% of the value of the decentralized exchange.
So what's the timeline like? Where are you guys at with the project right now?
We are hoping to launch by the end of May, which is just a few weeks away.
Wow, that's exciting.
It
That's
is.
like always a little bit scary coming up on that. So how's the reaction been? Have you been, doing a lot of conferences and stuff, or?
We just started with a few conferences, and so far the reaction has been very positive. The problem with decentralized exchanges is one, the UX is pretty bad actually. The delays are intolerable. There are fees to cancel. There's no liquidity, and we are hoping to solve all of that. And the way we do that is we have instant finality. We do most things off chain, and we have relationships with market makers. So, we are hoping that this will start the decentralization revolution.
Excellent. Anything from the conference that stood out? What do you think of Distributed? Is your first distributed conference?
It is my first distributed conference, and I like the fact that it's a medium-sized conference with very interesting people. The panels and all speakers are very high quality.
I agree.
And, including Tatiana.
Oh, see, he's just buttering me up, everybody. But gosh, this guy has such good taste. You know what I like about David is that there's all these new conferences coming out, but the BTC Media team has been around for such a long time. They really know the space so well. They can kind of cut through the BS. A lot of the conferences now I'm seeing are basically, ICO bonanzas, and that's okay. I like ICOs. I think they're cool, but when it becomes just a bunch of pay to play, I don't get that vibe here, which is nice.
Exactly. The quality of the attendees also is pretty high. And the issue with just doing ICOs is that they are all very similar in many ways. You have 10 basic ideas, and after a while it gets old. You go to the different conferences and hear the same things.
Well, you're not going to get bored here, I'll tell you that. Plus, Chicago is a really nice town, and it's a beautiful venue. Navy Pier is good.
I have to agree. And I tried the bison burger. It was fantastic.
Oh, very cool. All right. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. If people want to find out more, where can they go and connect with you?
They can go to leverj.io.
Leverj, wait, spell it for me.
Leverj.
Okay. See you guys. You better get that right. Okay. Very good. Thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Bye.